Hi John, you alright mate? Nice to meet you. We've got one mic, so
okay, we're sharing it.
I'm going to move it over to you, but how are you finding it so far? Oh, I'm going to hold this.
We're hold it, yeah, that might be easier.
How are you finding it so far? I was watching on the sidelines, and you obviously a very competitive individual. Did you enjoy that game?
You know what? Obviously, the start I did a little bit, but like emotions get going again, and you're in the zone and stuff. It's nice to be, like for me, back involved in football. Like it's a fun concept as well, but naturally you want to win as well. So frustrated. The referees don't get any better, that's for sure. Yeah. That's one thing that I don't miss.
Mate, you might not like what I'm going to say, but you know when you threw the towel in,
yeah.
I thought you were like appealing slipping in 2008 or something. I couldn't tell what you were doing. And then they showed it back, and I thought, you know what? You don't need to go to Specsavers if he thinks that's
no.
appealing for the corner. Is that because the corner is such an important thing in this?
Well, that was our second one, and we just didn't want to kind of go to 3 too early and concede a goal, which we ended up doing and stuff, so lost the appeal. So yeah, a little bit disappointed with it, because in my opinion that's why we threw the towel in kind of thing, to try and get it overturned. But referees don't change, and it didn't get overturned, so disappointed with that. But tough one for us tonight, because Sharky's team, he's been on it. I don't know if you've seen much of Sharky, but from the draft he was on it. He knew what players he wanted. Apparently they got together twice last week and stuff, so which we did. We got together as a group, which was good for us, and we've learned a lot from tonight. So we'll come back better for sure next week, and we go again.
Tell you what I liked about it, and obviously we've got the chat, is that I can't believe I'm holding this like this for Pratt, is the fact that you did look like you were like really into it. And obviously I've spoken to Sharky before, and it's like Moneyball. He's doing all the spreadsheets and everything like that, and then you see you and Jody on the sideline taking it seriously as well. Because although it's a bit of fun, these lads, it's important to them, isn't it? And it's something very different in the UK scene. Yeah,
well, I think to have ex-players involved, I think it's important for the event itself, but it's all about these boys here. Because listen, if we can get 2 or 3 boys to go and sign for a professional club away from here, like this is an opportunity for them to really come and showcase themselves. So yeah, it is a bit of fun, and there is some banter and stuff like that, but this is real for those guys as well. It could be life-changing. So if they put on good performances, consistent performances, there'll be people looking at this for sure.
What's your plans, John, just while we've got you longer term? You've sort of been skirting around the sort of coaching. You've seen people like Gerrard, Lampard, Rooney in and out of football. Is that something you're looking to do long term, or are you sort of thinking more away from that?
No, to be fair, I come away from football a couple of years ago. I'm in at Chelsea. I work in the academy a couple of days a week, working with the kids, which I love. Really rewarding for me to be around them and kind of give them advice and bits like that. So that's on a part-time basis. We're both comfortable with that. In terms of everything else, I'm enjoying life, spending loads of time with my kids and my family. And for me, that's what it's all about. Because listen, we see over the last kind of 4 or 5 years, people of my generation or just slightly older passing away very sadly. We lost Gianluca last year at a very young age, and sometimes as well you got to enjoy life and make the most of it, and that's what I'm doing at the moment.
As a United fan, I ain't got any time for Chelsea, but I've always said, whatever, John Terry is one of the best centre-backs I've ever seen playing in the Premier League, so it's absolutely a legend to have you on.
I gathered you were Man United when you mentioned 2008 at the start.
Mate, we can go back there, but I genuinely thought you were going to score that, as I'm sure you did. It's one of those. We won't talk about it, but it's an absolute legend to come on the show. Really appreciate it, and all the best in what you're doing for the rest of it. Take care, mate.
Very much.
See you in a bit.
Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.
See you later. I'll try and fix this now. I'm just going to stand like this for a moment then, and there we go.
My son just get a picture, is that all right?
Yeah. Give him a chat. How you doing? Good. So we have been joined by Jens Lehmann. How are you finding it? A long time since your first game, a baptism of fire against Angry Ginge, but a great event.
Great event. Unfortunately, with a bad start for our team, but I've met the boys today, and the boys met each other as well today, so they didn't have time to practice, and sometimes that doesn't pay off.
Yeah, I mean, we're all sort of getting used to it over here in relation to the rules and how it works out. I really like we saw it in the last game, 3 corners, and you get that penalty, and that won the last game. So how do you think it's going to go down? You played in the Premier League here. How do you think this is going to go down with English fans and over future weeks? Because it's a very different concept.
It's a different concept which targets the younger generation. We started in Germany with it, And we saw on channels like Twitch and Instagram and wherever, sometimes participation rates of more than 3-4 million. And but not like me, old white man, old black man, I don't know, but young generations. And so here it's very colorful. I like it a lot. I like the venue, like the people here, the coolness of the people. When I saw Sharky winning his first game, I was happy for him because he expressed his joy so much. And that's what it's about, because young people want to see that their attention span is not as long as we think. That's why they're here. That's why we're here. We don't know if that format will still exist in 10 years, but it could actually become an Olympic sport as well. So nobody knows where it's going, but it's entertaining right now.
Yeah, it is funny because I've got an 8-year-old son and we play these games on the computer games, which are quite similar, where it's sort of like 4-a-side and, you know, there's different lines on the pitch. And it's funny that you say that about Sharky, because I spoke to him before and he's like really taking it seriously. And all the influencer teams have done very well against the ex-players.
I thought they must have been a setup, because all the ex-professionals, they've lost their games, and the streamers and YouTubers and whoever, they won. Probably the draft was going to that direction, that these players were, I don't know, better prepared than our team. We have to practice a little bit. It's a particular anger to me that I've lost against our team, lost against Ginge. Yeah. I hope I was calling him by the right name, Ginge.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. He's angry Ginge, but he's happy Ginge today.
Angry, yeah, happy Ginge. We made him happy. I've heard he's a die-hard Man United supporter, like yourself.
Yes.
So okay, it's time for me to go then. And
well, I'm old enough to remember.
Yeah. So you're old enough to remember the rivalry.
Yes.
And that's what
proper rivalry. Yeah.
Proper rivalry. Yeah. No hugs after the game. Yeah. More fists and pizza after the game.
Yeah.
And that's what people like.
Yeah, that was proper times. Absolute legend for coming in, Jens. I just want to ask you, obviously we're all focused on this, but there was another German in town tonight. He's managing England. How do you think Thomas Tuchel will do, and how has that gone down in Germany?
Well, we were a bit surprised that the English would take a German to coach their team. I think, I don't think they will become world champions with him. I don't think as well that the Germans will become world champions. I'm not convinced about this approach, which teams or countries are taking right now. But we will see if everybody is going that route. So the competition may be up for some new kind of coaching. Because, for example, if you look at the best coaches in the world, Pep Guardiola, for example, Jürgen Klopp, some others. In Germany now, Vincent Kompany is doing a really great job. Xavi Alonso.
Yeah.
What do they have in common? I ask you.
They're all foreign coaches.
No, they're not. They're not foreign coaches. They were world-class players.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. So for me, a coach is they're doing well, but to a certain level, and then it's over. And that's why I'm not scared that England will become a world champion.
Okay. Well, we've got another game going on here. You'll be back next week, are you, Jens? Or is it one of your other coaches? Because you've got Perez and Lunga.
Yes. Both of my ex-teammates will be here, I think, next week. Maybe me as well. We have to talk about it. We definitely have to have a training session before, because we don't want to lose that high again. And we'll see. Yeah, I like that format. I like the venue here. Yeah. It's all right.
Thank you very much for coming on.
You're a legend. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Right, we're up and running for game goal here. Sorry, we've got a guest on.
Do you reckon he's going to make it to someone who's a bit more athletic?
Hello, welcome
Hello.
to the stream.
Hi.
We're going to have to share the microphone.
Of course.
It's a technical issue, but you got off to a great start with your team today. How have you found it?
No, it was amazing, you know. I think it's always good to start with a win in a tournament.
Yeah.
And I think this gives us confidence for the next week. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy, to be honest.
And also, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you got a bonus point, didn't you, as well? Did you get the bonus point?
Yeah, I think we got the bonus point.
So we've got the league table. We can have a quick look at that. How are you finding it anyway, the tournament?
No, I love it. I've done it before in Germany, so I know a little bit how it works already. And I love it. It's good, you know. It's a different role, because when I play football, I'm the player. now I have to take the responsibility for my team. So yeah, I really like it.
Why have they not put a point on it?
MVPs.
Yeah.
So 3 points, one goal difference, so they're sitting fourth, just under 2.
Okay.
I thought they got a bonus point for the end of the day.
No.
I might have got that wrong then. Okay. How are you finding it? Because you're at Juventus now, aren't you? So are you going to be here every week, or is it a lot of travel? Or
No, so I try. There's straight flights from Turin to London, so it's 1 hour flight, so it's quite easy. But I try to come as often as I can because I love it. Like, it's something different, you know. And it's also really good people here. Like, the vibe is good, and the football, like what I saw today of some players, it's amazing how they play football. And we're all learning the rules as we go along.
we're just watching one here actually where they're shooting. This one looks. I was just saying there. I can't believe how. Well, look, watch one there. Well, there we go, and then we get one. But they've been really struggling with that one. As a player yourself, is that surprising? Oh, we've got another one as well now. Which of the rules do you like the best?
No, for me, like for example, the shooting in the extra games and stuff like this, the 1-against-1, I love to watch because it's fun, you know. And the thing is also, the score in the game doesn't matter so much because you can score like so many goals after. So yeah.
And we had Angry Ginge on who won the first game, and I was saying with 12 players, and it's 15 minutes each way. You've played the game. It's you know, we want to be on the pitch all the time, don't you? So how do you find that changing the players? Is that quite challenging? How do you have an idea of who your best players are, or is that going to take a few weeks?
No, for me it's like really important to change the players because first of all in here is really like dry air, you know. So the players can't just stay 30 minutes on the pitch. They need to breathe, you need to change, you need to have fresh legs as well. Because I think here it's more about the lung and not about really the legs, how you feel, you know. So I think it's good that we can change always and have like this routine of bringing whoever. But obviously we have like roles in our team. Who's the best in shooting, shoots, who's the best defend, you know what I mean? So yeah.
And you've seen a few of the teams play. Are you in it to win it? Do you think you've got a team that's good enough to do it?
So you know, I won it before in Germany, the first ever Ballers League.
Oh, did you?
As you might know. No.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I did. The first ever Ballers League in Germany, I won. And I believe in my team, 100%. I think we have so good players. We're quite a young team.
Yeah.
And from today, what I saw, like, we have the potential, yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
A champion already. We've learned that in the chat. And yeah, good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You.
Take care.
You too.
There you go. People just popping in as the door is open. And we've completely... Goldbridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed it. In fact, I bet that's the best clip you've ever watched. So there's no reason not to subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you never miss a clip again. In fact, smash a like on the video because we all know only legends like videos and you are all legends. So please smash a like on the video and we will see you again on the next one. Thank you very much for watching as always.